this is Kelly, and I'm back with a new layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict Cutfile design team. And I'm showing you the cut file here and adding some of this Versamark embossing stamp pad, and then this is Perfect Pearls in copper. And so I just am adding that over the top of the VersaFine ink, and then you won't see this part, but you spritz it with water and it kind of keeps it, it will make that powder stay. So it's super messy, but I love the shimmery effect that it gives. And yeah, I think it turned out really pretty. And in the end, I love how this turned out. So after that, I decided I wanted some more color, and so I'm going to pull out my Distress Oxide inks and start adding some color, just kind of in random spots. No really rhyme or reason, but just to get some of the colors that will work with my layout and with the papers that I'm using. So I'm using some Pill Paint is one of the colors, and Victorian Velvet is another one of the colors. This one right here is Victorian Velvet. It's a gorgeous color. And this one is like a Concord Grape, I believe. So I just had some light tones, and I needed a darker tone in here. So I'm just adding that pretty sparingly. And then I'm showing you real quick how cool of a stencil this would make. So, and then adding just a little bit more of the Perfect Pearls. And that is the finished product. Well, I say that, but you know, I still have to add more. So I'm just mixing up some white acrylic paint here to splatter, because I wanted to give this because I like the splatter look. And then I'm using the Vibes Rose Gold Red, and I'm going to add that too, just for a little variety and texture on this cut file. So once I finish that, I'm ready to start putting my page together, and I'm using, I forget, Plum Grove is the name of this collection from 49 and Market. And here I am just trimming a little bit of the cut file away, because I wanted to use that in more than one spot. So where I put my photo in this photo frame, I just cut away that part so I could use it up there in the corner. So I like the versatility of cut files, because you can kind of just cut them and alter them to whatever you need or want. So, and I love all of Virginia's cut file. She has a ton of varieties. Be sure to go check out the shop for all the new release for March, and check out on this. This one is a new release as well for the month of March. And I think this one is called Floral Cluster Number 9. I think I'm right, but it's at the beginning of the video, and I will link everything down below. So I'm going through some of my embellishments from the Plum Market. Why can I not remember that? Plum Grove collection from 49 and Market, and I'm going to start doing a little more embellishing. And I'm going to use, down there in the corner, I'm using that grapevine wreath as one of my main embellishments up there in that top cluster. And I just wanted to add it up on some foam adhesive, which was a little bit finicky and fussy because it had lots of holes in it. So I had to make sure that you couldn't see the foam adhesive between those holes. So I'm starting to build my cluster up there. I just set down one of the ticket strips in purple, and then that grapevine heart wreath, and then this Be Happy, which I just cut a little dovetail in to make it into a banner. And then I'm going to add a butterfly up there. And I love the Cutfile that it just gives me a nice little base to put my cluster on. So I'm going to start building my clusters down here in the bottom left-hand corner by the photo. And I kind of concentrate all of the embellishments right around the photo because it draws your eye into the photo to keep them tight and close to that photo. And this photo is of my middle daughter. She just had her first year wedding anniversary, and this is a photo of her with her beautiful bouquet of flowers that her husband sent her to work. So I have their wedding album going and just kind of their whole relationship, I guess, and not just their wedding, but like their when they were dating. I have lots of photos, and now I have lots of photos of after they were married. So, but it's her album, and I just add lots of little memorable moments like that in there for her. Since none of my kids are scrapbookers, like, tell me how that happened. So I'm just building up my clusters, and since I had that grapevine wreath, I had this really cool, unique, I don't know what you would call it. I guess it's another kind of grapevine wreath, but it was circular. So I cut that in half and added a little bit at to the middle cluster, and then the other half to the bottom left-hand cluster. And I just love that. I love unique embellishments, and that is definitely a unique embellishment, and I love the texture it adds. And since I had some green in the tickets and a little bit of green in the leaf on the leaves in the Cutfile, I added a green label up there at the top cluster, and that doesn't end up staying there. You'll see in the final shots, I changed it. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.